Welcome to another video. Welcome to the wild side, and I'm here in Blackpool. I'm in the town centre, and what I thought I'd do in this video is I haven't done it for a while. I thought I'd take you through the town centre of Blackpool on a Saturday night, and we'd have a look at the pubs and the clubs, and we'd see what's going on. I'd bring you a bit of the atmosphere, I'd show you what's hot and what's not. So let's do that then, shall we? Yeah, so I'm here in Blackpool town centre, folks, and I'm starting here on Cookson Street. You know, I cannot keep away from this street. This road in Blackpool contains a few establishments, very interesting establishments. If you're into saunas, massage parlours, you will find them on this road and just off this road, some of these side streets here. We've got a few saunas and massage parlours for you around this area, if that's what you're into, folks, yes. But I'm going to head this way towards the tower. The tower is calling me. It's calling me. Blackpool Tower. Look at it all lit up there. So let's head towards the town centre and we'll see what's going on, shall we? So this road here is called Cookson Street. Just over here we've got a shop called Stewart's Radio. It's a proper old shop, that is. Loads really good radio gear and other stuff as well. It's a really good shop, that, by the way. See that building on the corner there? That used to be Popeyes. Used to be Popeyes years ago. Oh, it's open for decades, that place. It's closed now. They're supposed to be doing something with it, but I can't quite. It's not open at the moment. This is King Square, by the way. This little square here is King Square. It's where Cookson Street mixes up with Church Street, and that pub over there is the old Stanley Arms Hotel. Yeah, it's now called the Brew Room, and I tell you what, it's banging in there. Listen to that. Yeah, so there's a pub for you. And by the way, that was where Blackpool Football Club was formed. Blackpool Football Club was formed in that very building there. Just down this road here, which is called South King Street, is a little place called Frenchman's Cove. Frenchman's Cove, just down there. And over here we've got Bar 137. Bar 137. They have drag acts on in there if you're into that sort of thing. There's plenty of that going on in Blackpool. Bar 137 looks pretty cool, actually. Just over the road here is where the old ABC cinema used to be, which was its last. It's the last thing it was the Syndicate nightclub. It's right here. You see this car park here? Yeah, this is where the old ABC cinema was. Yeah, so I am now stood on the very site where what was originally the Blackpool Hippodrome, folks. Yeah, there were like worldwide stars that performed right here where I'm stood right now, the Blackpool Hippodrome. It then became the ABC cinema, and it was the ABC cinema for something like 40 years or something. I think it was in the 60s. It even had a bar downstairs. What was the bar called? Was it the Circle Bar or something? I can't remember. It had a bar downstairs. And then for the last 20 years or so, I think it was the last 20 years, it might have been the last 10 years, it became the Syndicate Super Club. It was opened by the Nordwins. They were a family that did nightclubs in Blackpool. They did Main Street, the business. They opened the Syndicate, and that was right here in this spot here before it was knocked down to make this a car park. And it's called East Topping Street Car Park there. There you go, that's the prices, just in case you're interested. We'll carry on down here into Blackpool town centre and see what's going on, shall we? We've already seen a couple of pubs there. I just want to quickly show you this street here. I won't go down here, but this street is called Topping Street, and there's quite a few pubs and bars down there. We've got the Townsman, very popular. That's quite popular with old Blackpool biker. If you're into old Blackpool biker, that's this place there on the right hand side. We've also got Churchill's, we've got Champ's Bar, which is like a Mark Kelly's. We've got a load of restaurants down there. and we've also got the Washington pub down there as well. So that was a quick look at Cookson Street, but I'm going to head this way towards St John's Square. There's a restaurant on the corner here called Amaro. Looks quite fancy actually. I've never been in. Just down there is that's the entrance to the new Winter Gardens exhibition and conference centre down that way there. But we're now in St John's Square. This is St John's Square. Here's a little look around. We've got some like little cafes, and we've got like a pizzeria up there. Actually, this section here, you see this section here with the tree? This is called Cedar Square. Cedar Square actually blends into St John's Square. We've got a wine bar there, look. There are some quite fancy outlets here, and you see those trees there? They're actually one of the very few trees that you will see in Blackpool Town Centre, because it's very much a concrete jungle. So in St John's Square here, you can see we've got all these picnic tables here. This is to encourage people to eat outside. We're just coming down to the Winter Gardens. Get a nice view of the tower there. This was all pedestrianised. Well, how long ago was it now? 20 years ago? There used to be gardens in this part of the square as well, where I'm walking right now. There used to be gardens here. Over there is the Vintro Lounge. And I'm going to take a walk down this way. Got West Coast Rock Cafe there. This is Abingdon Street. It's now around about 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to walk down here. Let's walk down Abingdon Street towards Talbot Road, and we'll see what's going on down there, shall we? Just past the Abingdon Street Market here, which has been closed for quite a while actually. I don't know when they're going to reopen it. I think they've already partially reopened it as like a sort of restaurant or something. There's the old, this is the old post office here. This has been empty since 2008. The old post office in Blackpool. Look at it. Look at this building, folks. Look at it. Look at the entrance there. They just don't do them like this anymore, do they? Look at that. And we've got these phone boxes down here, which are these days. There's no. Oh, there's a phone in that one. Let's have a little look, shall we? There's actually a phone in this one, look. Whoa. There's no handset on it though. So I don't think that phone's going to be much good. I just want to quickly show you down this street here. That's called Clifton Street. Now if you like fancy restaurants, Chinese, Indian, you'll find them down there. There's Chinese, Indian, there's a couple of Italian ones. Very nice restaurants down there. There's also a bar called Marvins Bar. That's a new place, that. And that's pretty awesome. We might have a little look at that later. We'll see. Can hear music all over the place. We're just coming up to Talbot Road. This is Talbot Road that goes across here. We've got a pub on the corner there called The Station. That used to be O'Neill's. So just round this way we've got an Indian restaurant over the road called Al Amin, is it? Al Amin over there. Can you see that? This pub here is called the Victoria. That's quite a rowdy pub, this one, you know, the Victoria, yeah. I can see a few people rocking in there. Yeah, the Victoria on Talbot Road. But that's looking up Talbot Road towards the train station. I'm not going to go up that way, but they do have the Mark Ellie's up there. Well, hello. Got the police turning up. But yeah, that's where Mark Kelly's is up there. I'm not going that way. But here's a quick look at this Indian here. If you're into Indians, we've got loads of Indians. Look at this one. Looks quite fancy actually. So there you go. News and booze. I think round here most people are interested in the booze. What do you think, folks? Yeah, it's all about the booze around here. So let's go down here, shall we? We're now onto Abingdon Street again, and we're just about to go past the Galleon. This is a music bar, very, very popular. It's live. They have live music in here. It's really, really good. You want to give it And look, if you're in Blackpool, have a look here at the Galleon Bar. It is pretty good, I'd say. Live music, you can even get up yourself and play if you fancy yourself. So there you go, that's the Galleon. Just over here we've got one of the many burger and pizza places. We're just going past the tattoo parlour here, look. Fusion Tattoo Studio. Just making my way to Queen Street, which is a bit of a mad street actually. I just saw someone there that was a little bit worse for wear. I'll tell you what, they're playing banging music in that taxi there. They're just getting started, they are. In that taxi there. But we're now on Queen Street. This is Queen Street. There's a new place here, fairly new. It's a Cowboy and Co. See that there? Get dressed up as a cowboy, cowgirl, you can go in there, have a good night in there. Oh, they're playing country music. There you go. This is a new place, this is really good. Check it out if you're coming to Blackpool on Queen Street. But if you want something a little bit more relaxed, you might want to go here to the Slug and Letters. A little bit more relaxed in there. That's just across the road from Sherlock's. Look at that, folks, that's quite fancy, isn't it? And that's on 2 different levels. Sherlock's on Queen Street. And just down from Sherlock's we've got a convenience store, Bar 19. It's banging in Bar 19, it's always banging in Bar 19, there you go. Oh, I can feel it, I can feel the bass. I'll tell you what, I can feel the bass from Bar 19 behind me. It's absolutely banging in there. I don't know what sort of sound system they've got, but I tell you what, it's pretty loud. Oh, I think we've had someone else. Oh, it's the dog. I thought that was someone on the floor then, it's the dog. I thought there was someone drunk and fallen to the floor. So that's a walkabout, of course. It doesn't need much of an explanation, really, does it? Sorry?
My boss is there, Ben, you know Ben Deal.
How are you doing? Okay?
The filming.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can be on it if you want. Yeah, I'm just bringing a bit of the atmosphere of Blackpool. Yeah, I did a live stream before. I had 1,000 people watching. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? So I'm just doing a bit of a walk round now. And
Blackpool's #1 venue, upstairs,
yeah.
It'll be open later.
There you go, Walkabout, there you go. Come to Walkabout. If you're coming to Blackpool, you have to go to Walkabout, folks. Friends of the young farmers as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go, the young farmers, they all went into Walkabout. Go into Walkabout, folks, there you go. That's the Strand down there. I was just talking to some of the guys that work there. I'll just show you over here. There's a nice atmosphere in Blackpool tonight. And I just want to show you down here. There's a few people that look a little bit worse for wear, shall we say. But here's a little look at the Soul Suite over there. And do you see that van there? That's the Street Angels. These are the Street Angels, folks. They look after people that are a little bit worse for wear and maybe they've got lost. And I think they do a good job here in Blackpool. So shout out to the Street Angels there. If you get lost in Blackpool, if you get leathered and you end up on the streets, if you get separated from your friends, there's someone here who will help you. So we're here in Queen Street and I'm going to make my way through down here, down the Strand. Got a strip club on the right hand side here. It's called Sinless. That is a strip club. Yeah. This is the Strand. Music. There's just music and you see the Blackpool Tower there, of course. This is Pop World. We're just outside Pop World. I'll tell you what, there's a pretty good atmosphere in Blackpool tonight. We're just round the back of the Trilogy as well. This is the back of the Trilogy nightclub. Very, very popular here in Blackpool. I'm going to make my way towards Talbot Square. Cracking view of the tower from here. We're coming out onto Talbot Square now. It's a bit of a battle to get through all these people, but I just want to quickly show you the front of the Trilogy nightclub. Oh, by the way, just over there, you see that there? That used to be where the Yates' wine. I always mention it because some people might not realise that that used to be where the Yates' wine lodge was. That building there. It's now the Premier Inn. This is the Trilogy. The Trilogy, folks. So there you go, that was a look at the Trilogy, and by the way, just the other side of the Trilogy is the Little Black Pug, which is a very interesting little pub. It's a bit like an old Sunday school, and it's worth a look if you come into Blackpool. I just want to quickly show you up here. This is Cookson Street. I came past here on the way down, but there's a new bar up here. It's called Marvins Bar, and I just want to point it out because it is actually looking really, really popular. There you go, Marvins Bar. That's Marvins Bar on Cookson Street. You might want to check that out if you're coming to Blackpool because it does look really, really fancy. There you go. There's a little look at Marvins Bar. Something else for you to check out if you come in. That's fairly new, that place. So we're going back into Talbot Square again. I can hear a lot of music coming from the Trilogy. I can also hear a lot of music coming from that place over there, the Counting House. Yeah, that's the Counting House over there. It's always banging in there. Just down there we've got the North Pier. This is Market Street. Take a little look down here. There's a new place, by the way, called Turtle Bay. It's just on the other side of the Clifton Hotel here in Talbot Square. Turtle Bay. I'm not going to go past it, but I just thought I'd let you know. But down here we've got the popular bars. We've got Yates's, and next to Yates's we've got the Wetherspoons, the Leighton Rakes. I'll tell you what, what time is it? 15:15. Still pretty early, I suppose, isn't it, really, for Blackpool? You know, still fairly early. I mean, some of these places will be open right into the early hours. That was a bit rowdy outside Yates's, I'm telling you. Leighton Rakes and Brannigan's. A lot of loud music coming from Brannigan's. Just down there we've got Revolution. That's Revolution over there. That's massive, that Revolution, you know. Tell you what, it is. Listen to that banging music in there. Right, let's take a look down here, shall we? Just down here we've got some more places. We've got Blackpool's smallest pub on the left-hand side, the Mitre. Listen to that music from Brannigan's. So that's the Mitre on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we've got Nobby's Karaoke Bar. There's a few people going in there. It's a bit mad in there, you know. It's a bit mad in this place. Nobby's. And the Mitre. There you go, folks. Bringing you a bit of Blackpool on a Saturday night. And just over here, we've got another banging place over here. We've got Shenanigans. This is Shenanigans, folks. There's a lot of shenanigans going on in here. So there you go. Shenanigans. And just above Shenanigans is, we've got Eden 2, which is a strip club. Yes, we've got strip club on the second floor of Shenanigans. Let's have a little look over here. Oh, I tell you what, it's always going on at Shenanigans. But if you look up, you see on the second floor, there's actually a strip club up there, folks. So there you go. If you want a strip club, you know where to go. They might not be here much longer because Blackpool Council want to get rid of them. So there you go, that's a little look around Blackpool Town Centre on a Saturday night. Don't forget Turtle Bay, it's just there on the corner, I mentioned it before. It's a new place. There's lots of new places opening up in Blackpool all the time. And I tell you what, we've got it all here, haven't we? It started off with saunas and massage parlours on Cookson Street. We've got fancy restaurants, Italians, Indians, Chinese, we've got it all here. We've got the pubs and the clubs. We've got it all going on here in Blackpool. We've even got the strip club, Eden 2, which is above Shenanigans, just back there. But that might not be around too much longer because Blackpool Council want to get rid of the strip clubs. Can you believe it? They're all right with the massage parlours, but they're a bit funny about the strip club. So if you want to go to a strip club, you might want to get over here and visit Eden 2 or Sinless, which is just down here, the Strand, before they close them. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.